In the previous video, we had discussed about a topic called angle of deviation. What is angle of deviation? Angle of deviation in the sense, a light ray. A light ray is going in its path, but a plane mirror stopped its path and retraced another path. Okay? A plane mirror is placed in the path of the light ray, which caused the light ray to get deviated from its path. Deviated in the sense, it got another path which is not going generally. But its general path is this. The angle, this angle, how much it is deviated, this angle is called angle of deviation. Okay? Angle of deviation, there is a formula for that. You can say 180 minus 2y equal to angle of deviation. Okay? Now, let's discuss a new topic. Okay? This is not a new topic exactly. This is simply a brief explanation, a brief content analysis about plane mirror till now what we had discussed. Okay? Hello everyone, this is Pranad Anupudi and welcome to my channel. Okay. Generally, we had been discussing about plane mirror since many videos. Okay? We had been discussing about plane mirrors, right? Generally, plane mirrors are indicated by a straight line. Generally, plane mirrors are made of a glass plate which is silvered on one side and which is open for reflection on the other side. And it is geometrically represented in this form, a straight line which is coated one side as a glass and one side is empty for reflection. A light ray is indicated in this manner. Okay? A light ray gets incident on the plane mirror and gets reflected. Okay? This is a simple basic diagram of ray of reflection. Okay? Now, this is first point. Second point. Plane mirror forms virtual image. What is virtual image? The image which can't be touched or felt and also can't be caught on screen is called a virtual image. A virtual image in the sense which can't be caught on screen. We can't get it on the screen. Okay, we can't touch that image. We can't feel that image. Can we touch our image in the mirror? We can only touch the mirror but not the image. Right? Third point. Laws of reflection. There are mainly three laws of reflection. There are I equal to R, IR lies on same plane and also N is in between I and R. We had given a simple basic diagram here itself. The normal is called the line which is perpendicular to the plane mirror. The ray which is coming towards the mirror is called incident ray, reflected ray, and I and R are equal. Okay? I and R are equal. How? Here, I and R are equal. This total concept, every topic is explaining each and every video. We had done a separate video for separate topic. Okay, please do watch that video if you didn't get any of the topics which I had listed below in my videos. Okay. Generally, now next coming ray diagrams. Ray diagram consisting of one is point source and another is extended source. Okay, ray diagrams are simply following mainly laws of reflection. Laws of reflection in the sense we are considering a plane mirror and a point source is kept. This is the silvering. Okay, a point source require minimum to minimum 2 rays to get an image in this manner. Image. This is object. For an extended object, in this manner. See, we consider the top end of the extended object as a single point object and bottom end of the external object as one single point object again, and we give two rays like this. In this manner, they will get reflected and forms an image in this manner. I had drawn roughly. You could see in my videos how I had drawn these two mirrors clearly, reflectional properties, and also how it get reflected, how it follows the laws of deviation, laws of reflection. Okay, all are clearly explained. For ray diagrams, I had done a video. Please do watch that. And now, virtual image properties. Properties of virtual images are very crazy, you know. Lateral inversion, erect images. Lateral inversion in the sense left to right, right to left. Okay. Erect images in the sense the image is formed exactly in the same way how it is object. If the object is this and if this is the image, both are standing only. Both are exactly straight. But in some mirrors, in different types of mirrors we are going to further discuss. Some mirrors form, if the image object is like this, the image will be like this. Object is like this, image is like this ulta. Ulta in the sense 180 degrees conversion is not present in the case of erect. 180 degrees conversion. Okay? Perfectly straight or perfectly inverted. Okay? That is called erect property of the image. In the plane mirror, if you stand like this, the image also forms like that only. The image will not get reversed, no, it will not get ulta. Okay? Now, till now we had considered all only single plane mirror, right? We had considered single plane mirror and we had discussed these all points. Now I am taking more than one mirror. I am taking two plane mirrors. How I have to keep these two plane mirrors? These two plane mirrors can be kept like this, can be kept like this, can be kept like this. But there is no use of keeping like this. Only in one position we get different types of image formations again. Okay? What are the two? Both reflecting surfaces will face each other. Both reflecting surfaces must be kept each other facing like this, or in the sense like this. Both reflecting surfaces, when they are facing towards each other, they form different types of images, number of images. I am now attaching these two. I am not keeping in some alternate positions in coordinate axis. I am simply attaching these two, okay, at one point, so that there will be an angle between them, like theta is the angle between them. Now I had kept an object here. How many images are formed for that object when the angle is theta? For this object, one image, this plane mirror, also this plane mirror. One image, one image, one image. There are not only two images, there are many other images depending on the angle between them. Okay, there is a formula for them. What is that formula? I am writing here that formula. Two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle theta, like this. Then 360 by theta is the formula for finding number of images formed by that. 360 by theta, if it is even, or 360 by theta plus minus 1 if it is odd. Okay, these cases are explained detailedly in a video. If you want to get that video, you will see simply. Okay. Now, these are simply the points that we are discussing in the plane mirror. We had discussed in the plane mirror. Till now, we had discussed these many topics. In between, we had discussed a small topic too, that is types of mirrors, right? Types of mirrors is an exclusive topic which is not related to plane mirrors, right? Okay? There is another topic, simply a spherical mirror. Okay, spherical mirrors are formed in this manner. We will be discussing later in deeply what are these types of mirrors and each and every case for that, how they form an image. Okay. Till now, we had been discussing these all topics Okay, each and every basic topic light, by starting from light, that is starting from light, how the light is visualized in different formats. For each and every topic, each and every arrow I had made in every video. If you want to clarify any of the point, you could watch that video. Please do watch, okay? If you didn't understand any topic, otherwise leave that video. Now, finally we had discussed another topic, that is angle of deviation, right? Recently I had discussed angle of deviation. Angle of deviation in the sense, this is angle of deviation. Okay? Okay, there are mainly some 7 to 8 topics and subtopics also included, and somehow these are the main topics related to plane mirrors. And also in between I had given some illustrations also. Illustrations in the sense examples for each and every topic. Not each and every topic, a topic which requires examples, okay? These are some of the main topics included in the plane mirror. Okay? If you want to note these all points, you could pause the video or backwards the video and note all the points. By explaining these topics, we can complete what plane mirror. Light is the biggest chapter and most important chapter in the physics. Most interesting chapter in the physics. It's not a difficult chapter. It is very easy chapter if you understand each and every core topic from the concept. Not by buttifying or mug-upping the formulas. That doesn't make any sense if you mug up the formulas. By mugging up, you'll simply lose your confidence on the topic. If you understand the topic to the core level, in the sense not core level, in the sense we are not taking the topic so deeply. We are just building the concept. We are just building the concept to make our topics clear, right? Different images, different objects. If we understand the concept, can't we write our own formulas? That is the main problem. We have to understand the topic so that we'll be clear. Mainly, this topic is not only for 10th, not only for 8th, not only for 7th. It is for any type of class. Any class student, if he don't understand the topic light or image or the plane mirror, he can simply watch. There is no compulsion that I am saying only ICSE syllabus, I am saying only SSC syllabus. There is no compulsion like that. I am saying all topics. In the sense, I am explaining one topic. Say me, there will be, is there any different topic in ICSE or different topic in SSC? Light is same for both, right? Light is same for both ICSE, CBSE and also SSC. Everywhere light is same. Light doesn't change by syllabus, right? I am explaining the topic, not syllabus. Okay? We had successfully completed the topic illustration, topic explanation related to plane mirror. Now I am going to explain and start a new topic, just introduce a new topic. And also in between our videos I had discussed this topic, that is, I had not only said types of plane mirrors. Types of mirrors. Okay? This only one topic lead to different types of topics, such as convex mirror, concave mirror, and also etc. etc. There are many formulas, many illustrations, examples, formulae, topics, ray diagrams, etc. etc. This topic includes mainly 4 types of mirrors. There are convex mirror, concave mirror, plane mirror, and parabolic mirror. already discussing since many videos. Okay. Now we have to discuss these three. Parabolic is a very small topic which we will discuss in the last of the chapter of the mirrors. Okay. Coming to these two, convex and concave. They are big topics which require many videos. Okay. Now, what is this convex and concave? What, I don't know anything, sir. Sir, I don't know anything about mirrors. Only I know plane mirror. Types of mirrors you are saying. What is this convex? What is this concave? I don't know. I'll discuss. Here, I am considering a spherical glass ball. Glass ball. Now, this ball is a spherical glass ball in a sense purely spherical. Purely spherical glass ball. It is not coated with silver or anything. Now, I am cutting, circle have chord, right? Chord in the sense, this is circle and this is the chord. Chord can be like this. Chord in the sense the line which joins 2 points on the circle. Any 2 points on the circle. Okay? In the same way, I am cutting on this sphere. Sphere in the sense a 3D circle, right? 3D circle is called a sphere. So, I am simply taking that sphere, a hollow sphere, and now I am taking these 2 points, okay? I am joining these two. And I am cutting now, I am taking a glass cutter and I am cutting this. I am cutting this part, okay? Now I use only the small part, not this big part. This big part is useless for me. How it appears? That small part, not this card. This card is drawn on the circle only for cutting purpose. I had cut. Now this concave, this part, this spherical part looks like this. Okay, this is a curve. Okay, both side glass transparent. Okay. Now I am considering. Now I am taking the silver paint, which is used for mirrors, generally plane mirror. Now, I am taking that silver paint. Silver paint. Now, tell me, should I apply this side or this side? We can apply both sides, right? We can apply any side silver. Other side will act as a reflecting surface. Now that silvering makes the 2 types of mirrors which are made. They are convex and concave. If we coat one side, they form convex. If we coat this side, it is called concave. That is only. These 2 mirrors are called spherical mirrors because they are cut from a spherical surface, spherical glass sphere, right? We had cut this part from where? We had cut this part from a spherical part in the sense hollow spherical glass. Now I am silvering this side, okay, this side, inner side. This inner side is silver in the sense painted like this. It is painted in the sense this is totally painted. This side is open for reflection, right? This side is open for reflection. No, I don't like this side, sir. I don't want to silver this side. I am silvering this side. I am painting this side. Okay? That silvering I am taking. Okay? I am painting this side. Now, these two are different because the silver reflecting surfaces are different. Okay? Now, I had silvered inside. This is open for reflection. If the outer part is open for reflection, it is called convex. If the inner part is open for reflection and the outer part is silvered, then it is called concave. In the sense, I am simply taking like this. This side I am silvering. Inside is open means concave. It is a cave. I am using this cave for reflection, right? Convex. Vex in the sense this is open for reflection. So this is called convex. Okay, these are two types of these are two types of mirrors, and also the third mirror is plane mirror. We know only direct glass slab. We are introducing one side silvering. This is called plane mirror. Now coming to the fourth type, parabolic mirror. Parabolic mirror in the sense, how many of you know what is a parabola? A parabola in the sense, this is a parabola, right? How many of you know this is parabola? This is parabola. We are saying parabolic mirror in the sense the mirror which is in the shape of a parabola is called parabolic mirror. Okay, sir, I don't know parabola. Okay, leave this. Simply, I am taking a plane mirror and bending this plane mirror like this. Okay. Now this side is silver. See, this is a plane mirror. Sorry, this is a parabolic mirror. Now we had discussed types of mirrors. There are four types: convex, concave, and plane, and also parabolic. Parabolic in the sense simply a curved mirror which is formed due to bending of plane mirror. Okay. Okay, guys. These are different topics, and now we have these two big topics to get explained, and also this topic is completed. So these two topics, this is a small topic we'll discuss in last. These two topics are going to be started, and please do watch this video completely without skipping. Please do subscribe, please do like my videos. Okay, this is Pranav Donapudi signing off. Bye. Okay, this is Pranav Donapudi signing off.